Alright, picture this. The late 1800s. The world's biggest powers are sitting around a table staring at a map of Africa. But here's the catch. They're not inviting any Africans to the meeting. Instead, they're carving it up like it's a cake, each one grabbing a slice. This is what historians call the scramble for Africa. Now, I want you to imagine what that must have felt like. Centuries of culture, kingdoms, and communities, suddenly divided by lines drawn thousands of miles away. Within just a few decades, almost 90% of Africa fell under European control. Borders that made no sense to the people who lived there, slicing through villages, families, and tribes. So, why did they do it? Well, it all boiled down to one thing: resources, gold, rubber, diamonds. Europe was hungry for all of it. But getting these riches came at a massive cost. Forced labor, violence, and exploitation became the norm. Millions suffered, cultures were erased. Traditional ways of life flipped upside down. You might wonder, did it stop when the colonial powers left? Not really. These artificial borders? They stuck. Suddenly, new nations were forced to build identities from scratch, mixing dozens of languages, tribes, and customs into one country. Often leading to conflict, political upheaval, and even civil war. And here's the thing: those scars haven't faded. Today, you can still see the scramble's fingerprints all over Africa, from disputes over land and resources, to differences in language and identity, to struggles for stable government. So many of these challenges can be traced back to that mad rush for power over 100 years ago. But it's not just a story of pain. African communities are incredibly resilient. They've built new identities, thrived in the face of adversity, and continue to push for a future that's defined on their own terms, not by lines drawn on a colonial map. So, next time you look at a map of Africa, remember, every border, every country, every community, there's a deep history behind it. A story of struggle, but also of strength and survival. And as Africa looks to the future, that history is still being...
If this message spoke to you, subscribe, drop a comment, and share and have more insight.